Picture this. You're walking through your home, maybe in the kitchen or down the hall, and then suddenly your foot catches, or you lose your balance. In that moment, everything slows down as you realize a fall is about to happen. That terrifying split second when you know you might hit the floor. It's a fear that millions of seniors live with every single day. The fear of falling. And what's even scarier is that many of these falls aren't just accidents. They're preventable. Falls are not an inevitable part of getting older. And today, I'm going to share 7 life-changing tips that can drastically reduce your risk of falling. These tips are not just for people who are already at risk. These are the kinds of simple, everyday changes that can protect anyone from becoming a statistic. The reality is, many falls happen because of factors that we can control. Whether it's strengthening muscles, adjusting your home environment, or even managing your vision, there are straightforward, practical actions you can take to stay safe on your feet. But the most shocking part? Most people don't realize how many of these risk factors can be addressed with simple, everyday changes. If you think falls are just something you have to accept as part of aging, think again. In this video, we're going to reveal exactly what you can do to prevent falls before they happen. By the end, you'll understand how to protect your independence and continue living life to the fullest, no matter your age. Ensure you hit the subscribe button, share, and comment so other wonderful seniors like you can benefit from these awesome tips. Let's dive in. Tip number 1. Strengthening exercises to improve balance. Now let's talk about the very foundation of fall prevention. Strength and balance. A lot of people don't realize just how much these two things go hand in hand when it comes to reducing the risk of falling. The stronger your muscles, the more control you have over your body. And the better your balance, the less likely you are to stumble, trip, or lose your footing. This is the first step, and it's so crucial. Let's break it down. You don't need to become a bodybuilder or spend hours in a gym to make a big difference here. What you do need is consistency and focus on exercises that target key muscle groups, especially those that help stabilize your body. Some of the best exercises for improving balance are simple and can be done right in your living room or backyard. Let's start with one of the most basic but powerful exercises, the leg raise. Stand up straight and slowly lift one leg off the ground, holding it for a few seconds before gently bringing it back down. You'll want to start with a support, like a sturdy chair or countertop, to help keep you steady. This simple movement targets your core and legs, strengthening the muscles that help you maintain balance. Another great exercise is the heel-to-toe walk. This one is deceptively simple, but it works wonders for improving your stability. All you need to do is walk in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other. This mimics the balance you need when walking, and as you get more confident, you can increase the distance, or try it with your eyes closed to really challenge yourself. It's all about building control and awareness of your body in motion. And let's not forget about squats. Now I know, squats might sound a little intimidating, but they don't have to be. Start by standing with your feet about shoulder-width apart and lower yourself as though you were going to sit in a chair. This helps strengthen your thighs, hips, and core, all of which are crucial for stability and balance. As you get stronger, you can try variations, like holding onto a chair for added support or using light weights. The goal is to keep your muscles strong and your body ready to handle any sudden movements. These exercises are not just about building strength in isolation. They train your brain to be more aware of where your body is in space, something we call proprioception. The better your proprioception, the more naturally your body will be able to adjust when you start to lose balance. That's the key to preventing falls. The more you work on your strength and balance, the easier it becomes to move confidently and safely through your daily life. Now, I understand that some of you might be thinking, I'm not sure I can do these exercises, but let me reassure you, anyone can start. Whether you're just beginning or looking to improve your current routine, there are modifications for every fitness level. You don't have to rush or push yourself too hard. Just starting with a few minutes a day can lead to significant improvements over time. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. And here's the best part. These exercises can be done in just a few minutes each day. That's it, just a few minutes, and you'll be helping your body stay strong, stable, and less likely to fall. Tip number 2, creating a fall-free environment. Now, let's take a step back and consider where most falls happen, inside the home. It's a shocking fact, but most falls occur at home, not outside. And many of these falls happen in places we often overlook: hallways, bathrooms, stairs, and even in the kitchen. So while strengthening your body is vital, your environment is just as important. The good news? You can take control of your environment to drastically reduce your risk of a fall. Let's go over some simple but powerful steps to make your home a safer place. First off, let's talk about clutter. Believe it or not, something as simple as leaving shoes, bags, or toys lying around can be a huge fall hazard. Those small items you leave on the floor can be a trip waiting to happen. Start by keeping walkways clear and organizing your spaces to ensure that nothing is obstructing your path. You'd be surprised how much of a difference this can make in keeping you safe. Next, pay attention to your rugs and carpets. We all love a nice rug, but rugs that aren't properly secured can easily slip or bunch up, turning them into tripping hazards. To prevent this, either get non-slip rug pads or remove rugs entirely from high-traffic areas. If you love having rugs in your home, just make sure they stay securely in place. Small adjustments like these can prevent a dangerous fall. Now, let's head to the bathroom, one of the most dangerous places in the home for seniors. Wet floors, slippery bathtubs, and poorly placed items can increase the risk of a fall dramatically. Installing grab bars in key areas like the shower and next to the toilet is one of the most effective changes you can make. Grab bars provide a secure point to hold on to if you start to lose your balance. And don't forget about non-slip mats or decals for your bathtub or shower floor. These simple additions can give you the support you need to stay steady on your feet, even when the surface is wet. Let's move on to the stairs. Stairs are another major fall risk, especially if they're poorly lit or have uneven steps. To reduce the chance of falling, make sure your stairs are well lit, and ideally, install nightlights so you can see clearly when walking up or down in the dark. If your stairs have any worn-out treads or are uneven, now's the time to get them repaired. You don't want to risk tripping on an uneven surface. And if you don't already have handrails on both sides of your stairs, consider installing them. A secure handrail can provide extra support and help you keep your balance as you move up or down. Another simple change that makes a big impact is lighting. Poor lighting can make even the most familiar spaces seem hazardous. Dimly lit hallways, staircases, or living rooms can cause you to misjudge steps or trip over obstacles you didn't see. Ensure that all areas of your home, especially those with high foot traffic, are well lit. Adding motion sensor lights in hallways or near stairs can be a game changer, so you never have to fumble for a light switch. The final step in creating a fall-free environment is to take a close look at your furniture. Low chairs, couches, or furniture without arms can make it harder for you to sit down or stand up safely. If you find it difficult to get up from a chair, consider adding cushions to raise the seat height or investing in furniture that provides more support. It's also a good idea to arrange your furniture in a way that leaves plenty of open space for movement. This can help you avoid accidentally bumping into things as you walk through your home. As you can see, small changes around your home can have a huge impact on reducing your risk of falling. By making your environment more supportive and fall-proof, you're not just improving your safety, you're also improving your confidence in navigating your own space. And that confidence is key to staying independent. Tip number 3, regular vision checks. When it comes to preventing falls, your eyesight might not be the first thing that comes to mind, but it should be. In fact, one of the leading causes of falls among seniors is poor vision. Think about it. If you can't see clearly, you're more likely to trip over something you didn't notice or misjudge a step. What's worse, vision problems often develop gradually, so you may not even realize just how much your sight has changed until it's too late. This is why regular vision checks are so important. They're not just about reading small print or getting glasses. They're about maintaining your safety and independence. First, It's important to understand that vision changes are a natural part of aging. As we get older, conditions like cataracts, macular degeneration, and glaucoma become more common. These conditions can cause blurry vision, difficulty seeing in low light, and even complete blindness if left untreated. But the good news is that with early detection and proper care, many of these conditions can be managed or treated, significantly lowering your risk of falling. So, what should you be looking out for? Well, common signs that your vision might be affecting your safety include things like difficulty reading street signs, trouble seeing objects in low light or at night, double vision, and even noticing that your balance feels off when walking. If any of these sound familiar, it's time to get your eyes checked. Now, when was the last time you had a thorough eye exam? I mean a comprehensive exam, not just a quick check for glasses or contacts. A complete eye exam can detect issues like cataracts or glaucoma early before they become serious problems. This could be the difference between staying independent or facing serious mobility challenges down the road. But it's not just about getting an eye exam once and forgetting about it. Regular checkups are essential. If you have any vision issues, your eye doctor can adjust your prescription, recommend treatments, or even advise you on lifestyle changes to help preserve your vision. For example, protecting your eyes from bright lights and wearing sunglasses outdoors can help reduce glare, especially in older adults who may have more sensitive eyes. Another tip is to make sure your glasses prescription is up to date. As we age, our vision can change more rapidly than we realize, and a prescription that was good 6 months ago might not be right today. This can cause you to feel off balance or misjudge distances, making it easier to fall. So if you wear glasses, make sure they're the right prescription, and always wear them when you need them. And here's something many people don't think about: the importance of lighting in relation to your eyesight. As we get older, our eyes can have a harder time adjusting to changes in light. You may find that it's harder to see in dimly lit rooms or when you're transitioning from a bright to a dark area. This is why having bright, well-placed lighting in your home is crucial. Consider installing brighter bulbs in your living areas and using night lights along hallways or near stairs to prevent stumbling in the dark. In addition, many seniors are unaware of the risks associated with certain medications, which can affect vision and balance. Some medications have side effects that cause dizziness, blurred vision, or sensitivity to light. If you're taking medication, talk to your doctor about how it might impact your vision and what steps you can take to minimize those effects. Managing your medication and ensuring that any side effects don't compromise your vision is key to staying safe. Finally, don't forget about your overall health. Conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure can also affect your vision over time. Keeping these conditions under control and checking in with your doctor regularly can help prevent further damage to your eyesight and reduce the risk of falling. Taking care of your vision isn't just about getting glasses or seeing clearly for everyday tasks. It's about staying safe and preventing falls. By keeping your eyes in top shape, you're ensuring that you can move confidently through your world, see obstacles before they become hazards, and maintain your independence for years to come. Tip number 4, wearing proper footwear. You might be surprised to hear this, but one of the most overlooked factors in fall prevention is what's on your feet. You might think that any old pair of shoes will do the job, but if you're wearing shoes that don't provide the right support, you're setting yourself up for a fall. The wrong footwear can make you more prone to losing your balance, tripping, or even causing long-term damage to your feet and joints. So, let's break down how to choose the right shoes that will give you the support and stability you need. First and foremost, let's talk about fit. A shoe that's too tight, too loose, or just poorly fitted can cause you to trip or lose your footing. You might think that squeezing into those fashionable shoes that are just a little too small or wearing sandals that don't quite fit right isn't a big deal, but the reality is that it can be dangerous. Poorly fitting shoes can lead to blisters, bunions, and even more serious conditions like foot drop or joint pain that makes walking harder. Always make sure your shoes are the right size and fit well. Not too tight, not too loose. When it comes to shoe style, think about function over fashion. While it's tempting to wear flip-flops or high heels, especially when it's hot outside, these types of shoes don't offer the necessary support and can actually increase your fall risk. Instead, opt for shoes that have a flat, wide base with enough grip to prevent slipping. Shoes with non-slip soles are a must, especially if you're walking on wet or smooth surfaces. Think about shoes that will provide the stability you need, not just look stylish. Now, let's talk about arch support. Proper arch support can make all the difference in how well you balance. Shoes that lack arch support force your body to compensate, which can strain your muscles, affect your posture, and lead to falls. If you have flat feet or high arches, you might need custom orthotics or insoles to give you the proper support. There are plenty of shoes on the market designed specifically for this, so be sure to check if you need that extra support to help keep you stable on your feet. In addition to arch support, you'll want shoes with cushioning. As we age, the fat pads on the bottom of our feet naturally thin out, which can lead to discomfort or even pain when walking. Look for shoes with cushioned insoles to absorb shock and reduce strain on your feet. This can make walking much easier and less painful, allowing you to stay on your feet longer and with greater stability. Also, pay attention to the heel height. Shoes with a high heel can throw off your balance and increase the risk of falls, especially if you're walking on uneven terrain. Ideally, shoes should have a low, stable heel. If you do wear heels, keep them at no more than an inch or two, and avoid shoes with narrow or pointy heels that make balancing harder. The goal is to make sure your feet are securely supported so you can move with confidence. Another often overlooked factor is the shoe closure. Look for shoes with sturdy Velcro straps or laces that securely hold your feet in place. Slip-on shoes or shoes without any fasteners might feel convenient, but they can easily slip off or cause instability, especially if you're walking for extended periods. So make sure your shoes are secure and snug. One last tip. Don't forget to check your shoes regularly. Over time, the tread on the soles can wear down, especially if you're walking frequently on rough or uneven surfaces. If your shoes are showing signs of wear, it's time to replace them. Worn-out soles are more likely to slip and cause falls, so don't wait until your shoes are completely falling apart. Check them every few months to ensure they're still in good condition. Remember, your feet are the foundation of your body. If you don't take care of them, you're not just risking pain and discomfort, but also your safety. Proper footwear helps keep you steady, secure, and able to move confidently through your day, reducing the chances of a fall dramatically. Tip number 5. Managing medications. We all rely on medications to manage chronic conditions and maintain our health. But did you know that certain medications could be putting you at a higher risk for falls? It's true. Many seniors take medications that can cause dizziness, drowsiness, or changes in balance, all of which increase the likelihood of a fall. The tricky part is that these effects aren't always obvious, and the medication side effects can build up over time. That's why it's so important to stay on top of how your medications affect your body and how you can minimize those risks. First, let's talk about some common types of medications that are known to increase fall risk. Medications for high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, and sleep disorders are often linked to dizziness and drowsiness. Some medications can cause low blood pressure, which can make you feel lightheaded when you stand up too quickly, increasing the chance of a fall. In addition, some pain medications, particularly opioids, can lead to confusion, sedation, and impaired coordination, all of which can be dangerous. Now, this doesn't mean you should stop taking your medications. It's crucial to manage your medications safely and effectively. First, talk to your doctor about any side effects you might be experiencing. If you've noticed that you feel dizzy, unsteady, or more prone to falls after starting a new medication, it's essential to let your doctor know. There may be an alternative medication that works just as well without the side effects, or they may be able to adjust your dosage to minimize the risk. One strategy to help manage your medications is to keep a medication diary. Write down all the medications you're taking, along with any side effects you experience. Share this with your doctor during your checkups, so they can help you make informed decisions about your treatment plan. Keeping track of when you take your medications and how they make you feel can also help you identify any patterns or issues you may not have noticed before. Another key tip is to use one pharmacy for all your medications. By having all your prescriptions filled at the same pharmacy, your pharmacist can monitor your medications for potential drug interactions and side effects. Sometimes, a combination of medications can cause problems that you wouldn't have anticipated, but your pharmacist can spot these interactions and help you adjust accordingly. It's also crucial to make sure you're taking the correct dosage of your medications. Taking too much or too little of a medication can cause serious side effects, including changes in balance or coordination. If you have trouble remembering when to take your medications, consider using a pill organizer or setting reminders on your phone to help you stay on track. There are also medication management apps that can help you keep track of everything and ensure you're taking the right dose at the right time. For those of you who take multiple medications, your doctor might also recommend a medication review. This is where your doctor or pharmacist reviews all the medications you're on to see if any can be reduced, stopped, or switched to something safer. A medication review is especially important if you're on multiple medications for different conditions. The goal is to simplify your treatment plan and ensure you're taking the fewest possible medications to manage your health. Finally, let's not forget about over-the-counter (OTC) medications and supplements. While they don't require a prescription, they can still have side effects. Some OTC medications, like antihistamines, can make you feel drowsy or dizzy, and certain supplements may interact with prescription drugs. Always check with your healthcare provider before adding any new OTC medications or supplements to your routine. By staying proactive and informed about the medications you take, you can minimize the risks they may pose and continue managing your health safely. Remember, it's not just about what you're taking, but how those medications affect your body. Regular check-ins with your healthcare provider can help keep you on the right track and ensure that your treatment plan doesn't put you at unnecessary risk for falls. Tip number 6, staying physically active. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How can I stay active if I already feel unsteady or worried about falling? But let me tell you, being physically active is one of the best ways to prevent falls, and it's actually more important than ever as we get older. The truth is, regular exercise helps maintain and improve your balance, strength, and flexibility, all of which make it easier to stay steady on your feet. In fact, physical activity can even reverse the effects of weakness and instability that come with aging, making you feel more confident and less prone to falling. So, what type of exercise should you be doing? Well, it doesn't mean you need to hit the gym for intense workouts. Simple activities like walking, stretching, or Tai Chi can make a huge difference. Walking, for example, is one of the easiest ways to stay active and improve your cardiovascular health, while also strengthening the muscles in your legs that help with stability. Start with just 10 minutes a day and gradually increase the time as you build strength. But it's not just about walking. Strength training is just as important. As we age, our muscles naturally lose mass and strength, which can lead to falls if we don't work to maintain them. Resistance exercises, like using light weights or resistance bands, can help you build muscle and improve your balance. Even simple exercises like squats or leg lifts can strengthen the muscles in your legs and core, making it easier to stay upright and stable. Balance exercises are another key piece of the puzzle. Did you know that practicing balance regularly can improve your posture, stability, and reaction times? One great way to practice balance is through Tai Chi, a slow-moving martial art that's been shown to significantly reduce fall risk in seniors. It's all about controlled, flowing movements that improve coordination and strengthen the muscles necessary for balance. If Tai Chi isn't your thing, you can also try simple balance exercises, like standing on one leg for a few seconds at a time, or walking heel to toe in a straight line. Another great way to stay active is through water exercises. If you have joint pain or mobility issues, water-based activities like swimming or water aerobics can give you the chance to work out without putting too much strain on your joints. The water provides buoyancy, which supports your body and makes movement easier, while still giving you a great full-body workout. Plus, the resistance of the water adds an extra challenge to help strengthen muscles. Now you might be wondering, how often should I be exercising? Well, the general recommendation for seniors is to aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week. That might sound like a lot, but it can easily be broken down into smaller sessions. For example, 30 minutes, 5 days a week. If that still feels like too much, don't worry. Even smaller amounts of physical activity are beneficial, so start where you feel comfortable and build up over time. The most important thing is to stay consistent and keep moving. And here's something that's often overlooked: social support. Exercising with a friend or joining a group exercise class can keep you motivated and add an element of fun. Plus, having a workout buddy can increase your accountability and make it more likely that you'll stick with your fitness routine. So if you can, find a friend or family member who's also interested in getting active, or look for senior fitness classes in your area. If you prefer exercising at home, there are plenty of online videos and apps designed for seniors that can guide you through low-impact workouts. But what if you're starting from scratch and don't know where to begin? The key is to start small and listen to your body. Begin with activities that feel comfortable and safe. If you're new to exercise, start with gentle stretching or walking for short periods and gradually increase the intensity as you feel stronger. You don't need to jump into high-impact workouts right away. Just focus on building strength, flexibility, and balance at your own pace. Remember, staying active doesn't just benefit your body, it benefits your mind as well. Exercise can improve your mood, boost your energy levels, and even help you sleep better. Plus, the stronger and more stable you feel, the more confident you'll become in your daily activities, reducing the fear of falling and improving your overall quality of life. In summary, staying physically active is one of the most important steps you can take to reduce your risk of falling. Whether you prefer walking, strength training, or balance exercises, there are so many ways to keep moving and maintain your stability. The goal is to keep your body strong, your muscles engaged, and your balance sharp. It's never too late to start, and every step you take today is a step toward preventing falls tomorrow. Tip number 7. Home safety modifications. You might not realize it, but your home is one of the most important factors in preventing falls. In fact, most falls happen at home, and many of them are caused by common hazards that are easy to overlook. The good news is that small modifications to your living space can make a world of difference in preventing accidents and keeping you safe. Let's talk about how you can make your home a fall-free zone, starting with the most critical areas. First things first, remove clutter. It sounds simple, but one of the biggest causes of falls in the home is tripping over objects left out in the open. Whether it's shoes by the door, a rug that's slightly askew, or a stray cord, these can all cause you to trip or lose your balance. Take a walk through your home and look for things that could pose a tripping hazard. Move items off the floor, clear pathways, and make sure that everything is in its proper place. Even small things like toys, books, or extra pillows on the floor can cause a slip, so make sure those areas are kept clear. Next, let's talk about lighting. Poor lighting is another major hazard in the home. If you can't see where you're going, you're much more likely to trip or stumble. Make sure all rooms, hallways, and staircases are well lit, especially at night. Consider installing nightlights in bathrooms, hallways, and along stairways so you can see where you're stepping, even if you wake up in the middle of the night. Switch out any burnt-out light bulbs and consider brighter, energy-efficient bulbs in rooms where you do a lot of walking or standing. Good lighting is essential in making sure you can safely navigate your home. Speaking of stairs, let's address those next. Stairs are one of the most dangerous areas in any home, especially if they're not equipped with proper safety features. If you have stairs in your home, make sure they're free of clutter and that each step is clearly visible. Add handrails on both sides of the stairs if they aren't already there, as this can provide crucial support while you're going up or down. Ensure that each step is even and not loose or uneven. These can be a tripping hazard. If you have carpeted stairs, check the edges of the carpet to make sure it's securely attached to the steps. Consider adding non-slip treads or stair strips to reduce the risk of slipping, especially if you have smooth floors. In addition to stairs, bathrooms are another high-risk area when it comes to falls. Slippery surfaces, wet floors, and narrow spaces can be particularly dangerous. Start by installing grab bars next to your toilet and in the shower or bathtub. These can provide a strong support system if you need help sitting down or getting up. If you're still using a standard bathtub, consider replacing it with a walk-in shower or adding a shower seat to reduce the risk of slipping while bathing. Anti-slip mats in the bathtub or shower are also a good idea. And don't forget the floor. Make sure your bathroom mats are non-slip to avoid any chance of slipping while stepping out of the shower. Now, let's talk about flooring. Certain types of flooring can increase the risk of falls. Hardwood floors, tile, and polished concrete can be very slippery, especially when wet. If you have smooth floors in your home, consider adding rugs with non-slip backing or mats in high-risk areas like entryways, bathrooms, and kitchens. If you have carpeting, make sure it's securely fastened and free of wrinkles or loose edges. You want to make sure that no matter where you step, you have solid, stable footing. Another simple yet effective safety feature is shower chairs or bath benches. Many people forget how important it is to have somewhere stable to sit while showering or bathing. A non-slip chair or bench can reduce the need for standing for extended periods, which helps prevent dizziness or imbalance. This small addition can make a big difference in preventing falls. Don't forget about furniture and easy-to-reach items. In the living room or bedroom, make sure your furniture is arranged in a way that allows for easy movement without obstacles. Also, avoid storing frequently used items in high cupboards or low shelves. If you have to stretch or bend too much to reach something, it could throw off your balance. Consider placing everyday items within easy reach to minimize the risk of losing balance while reaching up or down. Finally, if you have pets, take extra precautions. Pets can be a cause of falls, especially if they're underfoot or if you have to bend over frequently to care for them. Make sure there are no pet toys or food bowls in walking paths, and keep their bedding in a safe, non-slip area. You can also get a pet ramp if you have a pet that needs help getting on or off furniture to reduce the risk of both you and your pet falling. In conclusion, your home should be a safe haven, a place where you can move freely without the constant fear of falling. By making these simple, practical home modifications, you can reduce your risk of falls and create a safer living environment. Start with the areas that are most risky, like bathrooms, stairs, and hallways, and gradually make improvements to the entire home. It doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. Even small changes can have a big impact on your safety. Now that you have these 7 top tips to reduce the risk of falls, it's time to take action. The truth is, falls don't have to be a part of your future, but prevention is key. By making small but impactful changes to your daily life and home environment, you can regain control over your safety and independence. Remember, the first step starts with you. Taking responsibility and making adjustments now can mean the difference between independence and vulnerability down the road. But don't just take my word for it. I encourage you to look at the small changes you can make right now. Start by taking a walk around your home, identifying potential fall hazards, and thinking about how you can implement these tips. Whether it's rearranging furniture, adding a grab bar in the bathroom, or simply starting a daily walk. These are actionable steps that will improve your life now and in the years to come. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with someone you care about. Whether it's a friend, family member, or neighbor, fall prevention is a shared responsibility. Let's make sure everyone we care about is as safe as possible. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more practical tips on living a healthy, active life, and leave a comment below to let me know which tip you'll be implementing today. Stay safe, stay strong, and remember, you've got this. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Check out these other videos for more tips on staying healthy, active, and independent. Until next time, take care and stay safe.